Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick on the zxspectrum 48K, although this was designed for the 16K. It's a game called Swordfight, also known as Swordfight at Midnight, published by Sunshine Books in 1983. Now bear in mind, this game costs £5.95. Now remember that, £5.95. It's 2 players in a sword fight, either you against the human player or the computer. Here's some instructions coming up, so I'll try and read those. Right, we're in a sword fight, people. In a backdrop, it's Magenta Mountain. Right, now, 2 French musketeers, they're French, meet at midnight to settle a personal argument. I don't know what it's about. This program will reconstruct their duel. I'm pretty excited. For 1 or 2 players, there's all the options there. Play against an opponent, play against a computer. Watch a replay if you can take such a fun. Or load or save your duels onto tape. Who would do that? No one. Right, how to control your musketeer. Right, I need to write this down. That's important. My first go on this, remember. The figures move back and forward. Useful. However, you cannot leave the screen. Also useful, or pass your opponent. Right, okay. Imagine leaving the screen, you don't know where you are. This is a defensive sword pose, the parry, right. So you can parry, that's a block, I suppose. You're learning all about sword fighting here, folks. This move, the thrust, actually causes damage. So that's, well, moving forward, okay. Is it going to tell us what the keys are, or this could end quite quickly? Nice yellow picket fence there. Right, prepare. This move raises the sword to shoulder height, ready for a cut. The cut is achieved by prepare, then thrust. Okay, so they're the buttons I need. Prepare, thrust, prepare, thrust, prepare, thrust. Also useful on the dance floor. Right, when using your sword, you are most vulnerable when preparing. You can be seriously hurt when thrusting. Well, also on the dance floor. Alright, so block when he's thrusting, and when he's not thrusting, we thrust. Right. Display shows the French beach in magenta, odd beach, and the duel, yeah, right, indicates condition of each musketeer. Right, so player 1 okay, player 2 okay, it says down the bottom there. So get ready. Right, show us the keys. There's the status, so go okay, bad, serious, dying, that's pretty bad, dead, finish. What does that mean? That must be French for finish. Right, the keys, thank goodness for that. Write this down, folks. Right, so we're player 1, so A backwards, S forwards, D prepare, F thrust, G parry. The other controls all the numbers. We don't have to worry about that because that's player 2. We're player 1, man, and player 2 isn't here as per usual. Right, to return to the options when watching play, press space. When you play the computer comes play. What? And we're player 2. And now you tell us. How do we go back a screen? Oh man. Right, what was it? It was the numbers, wasn't it? 09. Oh no, the game. Well, we can't go back. Right. It makes you think you're going to be player 1, but then you end up being player 2. Right, the numbers. Right, okay. So what I'm going to try and do is parry and then cut thrust. Right, here's the options here. We can go almost impossible, very difficult. Sounds like a bird cheeping. Difficult. Are we in the game yet? No. Moderate. And also easy. Right, if you've watched this far into the video, the game hasn't even started yet, then please consider subscribe. Right, I'm on the right there, going backward and forward in flickily cyan. Right, cut, thrust, cut, thrust. Yes, it doesn't look great so far. 2 cyan French musketeers in an argument about something or other. Maybe they both went to the same fancy dress party and said, I'm going to wear cyan. No, I'm going to wear cyan. Oh, you wally, let's fight to the death. This is awful. Right, I'm trying to parry here, but I'm stuck in the corner. Okay, it keeps saying both the status. This is terrible. It's not playing good. My status has gone to bad, now serious. Hope I'm not serious. Now, if you had this game back in the day, let me know. I will repeat to you, £5.95. There's a time ticking on the top left. I don't know if that's relevant. If it gets to a certain level, I imagine the game will end. The computer guy keeps thrusting. This is on easy mode, right? I'm driving him back now. On guard, monsieur. I'm not causing any damage to him whatsoever. Oh man, Caravan. Sunshine Books, 1983. This won't be my sunshine. It's looking like a stinker. Large sprites. Don't know if it's more exciting against a human player, but I'm struggling to make any attempt at all. 3 controls. Parry, cut and thrust. Right, I don't know why the French beach is magenta, as I said. Maybe it's, well, it's night time. Maybe a strange light has descended on the land. If you are a French musketeer dressed in cyan on a magenta French beach trying to fight a guy in slow motion, then comment in the comment section below. Is this reflective of how your fight was going? I personally would have brought a gun there, and I would have shot him at the start. A bit like that Indiana Jones scene. This game's awful. Now, these reviews, as I say, aren't about expert gameplay. They're about seeing was there enough there if you want to go back and play it again back in the day. No. It's interesting to load, interesting in the screenshots, but not very much variety in the play. You're always going to get the same background, and it's not very playable. It's not playable at all. There's no like fun there. Reading the instructions takes up most of the game, and then what you're left is this very sorry mess. And it sounds like we're in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. There is this how a fight goes? Like a strange underpowered piston engine going in the background. Maybe it's a misfiring lawnmower. I don't know. Could be. I mean, I think watching a misfiring lawnmower probably more exciting than playing this game, as I try and cut past. No, not doing any passing. Thrust. That's what I would. My status now okay. It was serious before, wasn't it? He obviously recovered. Maybe the St John's ambulance run on and patched up my kneecap. It's not taking any damage at all. This is on easy mode. I want to get out of here. Now, if you weren't here, you might not be here already, but if you weren't here, I would have reloaded something else. If I put given this in the playground on the parts of C90 tape, which none of us done because it's illegal, but if that happened, I probably would have copied over it with anything. It looks like the time's run out, is it? Time's run out there. 2378 the time goes up to. Why they picked that, I do not know. But it's game over. No one's won. Especially the person that's bought the game and anyone watching the game. It's a sword fight, but in the most boring of manners. Play the computer. Well, it's my only option here. We'll go on the most difficult skill now. Right, so this is the most difficult one. Maybe it'll liven up. No, it's moving a little bit quicker, but it's essentially exactly the same. Yeah, it's a bit quicker. It's trying to draw the characters quicker, but what's happening is it's just giving you more flicker. My status is now serious. I'm trying to back off here and do a cut and a thrust. Remember, when you're thrusting, you're more in danger of taking damage, according to the instructions. But it doesn't seem to make any difference at all. I'm dead. What I'd like to have extra moves here is that he could duck. That's the problem. If you could duck, kick, do a triple somersault, anything. If you compare this with other fighting games not involving sort of like Yi Kung Fu, IK Plus, all the other fighting games, Exploding Fist, bear in mind they are martial art ones. Anything, even Golden Axe, where you've got, well, it's a scrolling adventure there. All of those are better than this. It just does not work. It feels like a type-in. It's by Sunshine Books, but I don't think it was a type-in. Maybe I'm wrong. Perhaps it was a type-in, I don't know. 1983 though, $5.95, maybe it was part of the book. But anyway, Swordfight, or Swordfight at Midnight, designed for 16K, so some people might argue, well, it's only a 16K game. Well, let me remind you, so was Horizon the Spiders, which was one of my favourite games of all time, and they did a lot with 16K there. This, no. It was early days in the zxspectrum run. I think the thing came out in 1982. This is only a year afterwards, so maybe forgive that. But imagine this was released now. You know, compare it to like Tekken 12 or whatever we're up to here, or Mortal Kombat 1,000,000, or the latest Street Fighter games. Yeah, we got these two dudes with swords, and that's it. Maybe different characters might have made it a bit better. You could throw stuff, but it's not working. A nice idea. Maybe the writers just read D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers, or what's that cartoon, D'Artagnan and the Three Muskehounds. I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll get two blokes with flat heads dressed in cyan in a sword fight. People will love that because they like the text I just mentioned. Now back on easy mode. It isn't livening up too much, is it? This might well be the longest video you get on this game on YouTube. And not walkthroughs, of course. If you like your zxspectrum stuff, they're not all stink, as you know, but it's all about seeing what the good and the bad was back in the day. We do have a whole playlist of them. To get there, click on my username, takes you to the channel page, and click on playlist tab, that'll help, and zxspectrum will be there along with a whole list of other stuff. We're fastly approaching 1,100 games reviewed on the zxspectrum at least, and lots of others on other systems. I'm making no headway on this, and I'm quite confident no matter how many times I played the thing, I would never make any headway ever again. If your mum called you down for dinner with this game, you certainly wouldn't say, no, this is the first I've ever got. You'd reset it straight away and think, thank God for that. I don't care what is for dinner, even if it's chilled monkey brains. I don't care. Just get me away from this game. Give me a spoon and I'll start eating them straight away. As long as I haven't got to play this again. Don't know what the relevance of the yellow picket fence there is. Perhaps it's trying to give you, I don't know, some sort of depth to the game. It's not really working a great deal. I just hope the C5 drives on and runs both of these players over, never to fight again, never to play the game again. So I don't like this thing. Even the early year of release doesn't forgive it, really. RIP, thank goodness for that. Let's play something else. Will I be playing this ever again? I certainly hope not, unless it's some error. Anyway, I hope you liked having a look at that one. It was very early, but I can't even forgive it for that. It wasn't very good. It don't play very good. It was Swordfight on the ZxSpectrum 16K, being played on 48K, also known as Swordfight of Midnight. You might like it, I don't know. Published by Sunshine Books in 1983. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put your comments below. I love hearing what you think about the games as well. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Maybe they both went to the same fancy dress party and said, I'm going to wear cyan. No, I'm going to wear cyan. Oh, you wally, let's fight to the death. This is awful.